Hello buddy, what is up? It is me, your boy AbeJoseph, and I'm coming to you today with a video on units that really need a buff. Now as you see here, I have units who are on higher levels, not a whole bunch because I don't use a whole bunch of people in the game, but units that I really think need a buff in the game because you got units like this Yamcha right here, for 431,000, and it's a green unit and it's an extreme. Now guys, the reason I bring this up is because we have units who are stronger than Yamcha and stuff, who obviously are like Nappa right here, who's able to beat Yamcha easy, and his power level is way below Yamcha's. I really believe this one needs some sort of update or something, to make him better. He's really needing an update now coming in. Is he's in the game and he's not really being used by a whole bunch of people, even though he's a popular unit in the game because of his master part. I really think he needs a buff, and his thing, Z abilities, things like that. His thing for Vegeta, maybe. I'm not really sure because there's so many Vegetas in the game right now, and just boost his stats and stuff, get him up there. He's been in the game for a long time. He's never had a buff. I think that it's time to actually give Nappa one, and we'll move on to the next unit who needs one. Alright, the next unit who I believe needs a buff is Android 19 here, and the reason I believe good old 19 here needs an update is because he was a starting unit for the Android saga, and the other androids are just taking up, leaving off, and Android 19 still here sitting, with his beginner stats because he has not hit an update. Even Cell second form hit an update before this guy. I mean, he has a good strike. His blast is okay for an energy absorbing unit. His defense is really not hitting that good though, except for his blast defense. His critical is good, but his key restore speed, could be better. His arts cards are, regular. I mean, and he has an android's worth and stuff in his Z ability. 25% tag to android, which is good. But I mean, it's not really like he's getting any better. He hasn't been buffed since the game. He really hasn't been buffed at all, and he's barely, not even hitting 40,000 yet, which for an extreme at this period of time is just, not that good. That's not good for an extreme. So I think Android 19 really needs to be coming in for some sort of update or something. He really deserves it, but he hasn't got it yet. Alright, the next one who needs a buff is, this one will be an extreme, is Cell here. Because Cell, this Cell he's weaker than the Yamcha. He's weaker than an extreme Yamcha at this point. And I know that he's 2 stars. If he was on the same star, he'd be higher. But his defenses are what's really holding this Cell back. Because now you're having things with the defense of him in the 50,000, 60,000. And he's not quite hitting that yet. His attacks are okay because of what timeline he's in. But I feel like he's really gonna need a buff. This one just isn't even relevant really anymore. With the other Cell coming out, this one really isn't gonna be, oh yeah, I want to use that Cell. But yeah, you're really gonna need something. This one is gonna need a buff eventually because I really don't see anybody really using him over Zamasu or the other Cell. So yeah. Alright, the other unit that I think needs a buff, and I think you guys could clearly see this one right here coming, is good old boy Raditz here. Now, my good old boy Raditz is a 5-star, and he's a blue unit, but let's go over some of the things that are bad about him. His power level is 380,190, and that's, coming this far in the game is bad. His attacks are good. For him being a lowly Saiyan, his attacks are really good. I like how they have him in near neutral with strike and blast, even though he's a ranged type attacker. But his defenses are what's really holding him down, and his key restore speed is, oh my gosh, that's so low for him. His critical's good and everything, but his defenses and key restore speeds are what's holding him down. And I know a lot of people still use him because with Saiyans in the game, he, buffs Saiyans because of his where is it? It's his Z ability right here. It's plus 17% to tag Saiyan max health based during battle. And that's good. And then when he gets, it's 18, he's gonna need a buff soon because these are buffs now that are, he hasn't got a buff since, no, he's not got a single buff, but the buff that he gives to his partners are like, you know, beginning level buffs and everything. And Raditz, he really just needs to be buffed up with a couple of other warriors. I mean, like, his stats now are just hitting, you know, where he's mediocre at best. I mean, his attacks and everything are good, but I mean, like, with, you know, things coming in with defenses that are almost hitting his attack, I mean, he's really not going to be doing much of anything to anybody. I mean, like, Reds are going to be coming in with stronger defenses than that soon, and he's really not going to be used for anything other than just life. And I don't want to see that happen, because Raditz is by far my favorite, and he still has that cool art that reminds us all of the very first Double Sunday he shot at Goku and Piccolo, which, I mean, like, will forever go down as like an amazing moment whenever, you know, another Saiyan showed up on Earth and showed us his true power. Anyway, guys, that's going to be the end for this. I, of course, hope you guys did enjoy the video. And who else do you think needs buffed other than Beerus? Because, guys, Beerus does not really need buffed, I don't think, yet. I mean, like, his stuff is hitting pretty good. So, I mean, he's doing better than Cell. So anyway, guys, I, of course, hope you did enjoy this video. And I will, of course, see you all in the next one. Until then, peace out and have a good one.